blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady. Gonna let it rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set?
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Washington's got it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Right there, 54 Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of me. Mike 5-4.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Now here's Ross.
Let's go.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set. 50. Play. Check. Check out.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 35.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Tennessee.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to...
There, almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right. And The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rosen. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Check. Crunch. General West. Watch the twist.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Got a rack catch that.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. We're scoreless after 1.
If he ain't what I think he is, it's going to be a touchdown.
He's checking. 66. Bullet ride.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Sick of this.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So you want to play with the safety. All right.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
At the 47-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Samuels. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
And the man.
Switch. 64, weak.
2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Look at 79, just whiffed on the block. Look at it, just he whiffed. Come on, man.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. this. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of
playing that man-to-man, bud.
A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Keep playing.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 6. And the grab by Croft. 23 yards the pickup there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, a give to Penny. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Penny. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Got it. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Looking to throw.
Oh, I had him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
I got to put the blocking on the aggressive.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half?
And this is taken in at the 5. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 47 yards.
Really, man? Come on.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with counter. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is counter.
Kick your field goal.
Actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Boswell's kick is good.
Let him get away with that miss.
And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Man to man, bro.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
Let's go, man.
Into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Rashad Penny hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Testing that juice around.
Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Middle.
They start with a give to counter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Let's go,
and
man.
That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, alert!
And now it's Rosen looking. He's going to launch it for Washington. And
Let's go, man.
Incomplete.
Box that up. Let's go.
Let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's caught by Davis. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. 5 touchdown.
Let's go, man.
Titans. Corey Davis, 88 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3
Freaking
points
go,
in the
man.
first
No
half
matter
on
if
that
you play
field goal.
with
They picked up
Caffrey or
the
not,
pace now.
he getting
2
boxed
third-quarter
up.
touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd?
No matter who he plays.
Halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Hello?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the 31, Rosen.
Oh, come on, bro. Pick that off, bro. You got... Oh, my God, you got shut down. Pick that off.
This third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Right in front of you, bro.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
God dang, man.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey. Mike's by four.
Here's Rosen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Play outside. He's looking to go to
What's the motion? What's the motion?
And we're looking for this slant route.
Mike's 80. Mike's 54.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Go, man.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs.
Shoot.
None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
I want this route just like this. John Ross, this could be a tug.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
You keep throwing the deep routes, man. Take it from underneath. Keep taking the deep one. Take underneath.
180. Right there, 54 Mike. You better bring it. You better.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come on. He don't want it. Hey, one set. What do you got?
Rosen will throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Open man is Ross, complete. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
You're gonna do it again.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard and it'll set up 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Rosen. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Went off? Okay.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught. And into the end end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Boy,
John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year.
Boy,
And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
all right. Eric, take your name to this phone. All right. Somebody be on the phone with somebody. All right. Take it to your name. Hurry up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Rosen. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
Golly, man.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rosen looking to throw. And Eifert has it.
Man, I mean, dropping crap,
man. 19, and it moves the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Bro. I quit freaking running the damn ball, man. Damn. Get back there freaking running the rock, man.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Come on.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd down. Rosen. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rosen to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Here's Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Complete to Washington.
What the heck?
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Let's go. Check. Hey, alert, alert. Check. Topper. Behind.
4th down. Here's Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh! 90 is the mic. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Ready, go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Tennessee, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they
That man said, "Sweet baby." That man said, "Sweet Jesus." Man gave one earlier, man. Shoot, he done threw that. Shut my door.
Barbie.
Dave. Yeah, I put always allow. Alright.
Valuable, they sweet as apple juice.